Hey everyone, this is Sam, and in today's video, we're going to take a detailed look at the new dunk meter that is available to you in NBA 2K22 Next Gen. So for the first time ever in a 2K game, the user now has the ability to trigger a contact dunk based on user's skill. In this clip, you'll see me use the new dunk meter, get an excellent release, and guarantee myself a dunk. So to be able to do that, you need to use the dunk meter. And first of all, you must change your post stick function to default to be able to get the meter to come up. And to trigger it, all you gotta do is push the right stick down while holding turbo, and the meter will come up, and your goal is to get it into that little white line, which is the perfect window. But you can be still within the green window, get slightly late and slightly early, and the dunks will still go in. But here you see, with a very late, it's pretty much guaranteed a missed dunk. And at the same time, if it's just late, depending on the dunk ratings of your player, a late can still go in. But because of the possibility of missing with the dunk meter, you should never really trigger it unless there's a defender in your way. And Chris Paul is about to sacrifice himself in the name of 2K Lab Science. And here you can see the dunk meter is triggered, I get it slightly late, and we still get a contact dunk. But if you look very closely though, the green window on the dunk meter in this case is actually smaller than the green windows I was triggering when it was a wide open dunk. So defender positioning is an element that affects the size of your make window. Here you can see DeAndre Ayton is in great defensive position, so the green window was relatively small. Here he's in a little bit worse position with Giannis being in better position, so the green window was bigger. So the next logical question to ask is, does defender positioning then affect the speed of your meter? Well, here you can see in this positioning with that window, it took 40 frames for the meter to get to the green window of the dunk, and I was able to do it there, so that was 40 frames. Now let's take a look at a separate position. So here, once again, you can see this is against Chris Paul, and the meter actually came up with a little bit of bonus yellow when it first showed up, and this took only 31 frames to get to the green window. And so far in this initial stage, it seems like dunk rating does not affect the amount of frames. It's relative to defender positioning and offensive positioning. So here, this is Giannis, not Giannis. So this is the worst dunker, but it only took him 29 frames to get to the green window because he got more bonus yellow and better positioning, but missed the dunk because it was a late. But that's a user thing, that wasn't him. So as a user now, when you are doing these dunk meter contact dunks, you will have to be aware of all of these elements in play and also understand there's a visual element. So if the bigger defender is just in the way, it's also going to rush you. That's a mental thing. But if it's an easier defender, you're going to feel more comfortable, so it's easier to time. But there are different frame speeds based on just how advantageous of a position you're in when you trigger the dunk on that gather by pushing the right stick down and holding turbo. But when you get it down, excellent dunks are money, guaranteed. And at the same time, even just slightly late, the rate of going in is still very high. Excellent is 100%, slightly is still relatively very good. You can see this is Giannis versus a dunker on a slightly early against Ayton, and it still went in because I did the dunk meter. So the bonus with using the dunk meter is huge, and with a really good dunker, you can see this is Giannis using dunk meter, and these are early releases. Here is a late, and you can see all these dunks are still going in, all contacts. But with Giannis versus a dunker, if I miss it on a late window, the chance of it going in is very, very, very little. So dunk rating matters, getting slightlies and also not slightlies. But if it is an excellent, you're good to go. Green window size is based on how open you are, and then how much bonus yellow you get is based on this how good of a position you're starting from, and if the defender is completely out of position. So overall, this is absolutely worth investing your time in because the user skill and the skill gap in this is quite large. But if you can nail it down, the advantages it comes with being able to contact on kill when you need to, it's just, you gotta do it. You gotta put the time in this, add it into your game, guaranteed to improve you. So if you enjoyed this content, please add me a like. It's my first ever video for 2K Labs. So if you got any comments or questions, leave it in the comment section. And I look forward to speaking to you guys again very soon.